This is my reaction to the Gran Turismo movie trailer that's just come out. As a Gran Turismo expert player, I'm going to let you know what's going on in this trailer, what we can expect, anything that might happen in the game because of it, any sort of inaccuracies. I'm going to go through the whole thing. We're going to start here with David Harbour, and then we pause here. We can see Nissan GTRs lining up with the GT Academy stuff in the background. So this is a story of Jann Mardenborough, who was, I think, the third winner of GT Academy in 2010, 2011. He was the youngest winner at that time. GT Academy was a competition where you could enter on your PlayStation 3, it was at that time, at home, and you could get through and go to a live test, and then you could potentially win a drive in a real-world racing car, which Jann Mardenborough has done very successfully. He's raced at Nürburgring, raced all sorts of stuff. So this is what's going on here. It's a GT Academy background. And you can see here, the footage they take here in this part as I pause it is really interesting because this is directly from the Gran Turismo 7 launch trailer when it came out. So they've reused the Gran Turismo 7 launch footage. You got to see Orlando Bloom there. Here we can see a Le Mans prototype car flipping, which is a little bit awkward for Jann Mardenborough. And you can see a Ferrari 458 or a 488 on the left-hand side there. So there's going to be some drama. I think this is Le Mans. You can see by the blue and yellow curbs. So that's probably what the story is going to lead to. Quite a dramatic moment. And here we can see this is going to be it says Audi Sports, and maybe the Audi R18 or something, I don't know. But you can see the Audi logo on there. You can see also the Asus Republic of Gamers logo on there. I'm pretty sure Asus didn't sponsor stuff at the time in 2011, so maybe that's a tie-in with the movie right now, but that's quite interesting. Also see some Michelin and Brembo advertising. They're also advertisers in Gran Turismo 7, so a nice little tie-up there. Coming forward, just with the guy come out, a little shoot through the thing. Love this logo, by the way. I want to use this logo in my thumbnails. That is absolutely proper. They did use the wrong logo for Gran Turismo when they did some early marketing for the movies, but let's keep going.
Who do you think?
And you can see here, this is meant to be Jann Mardenborough, but it's set in the present day then because he's clearly playing Gran Turismo 7. He's got the update 1.26 trailer coming out. I think they've just launched some Sophie stuff maybe in the game. And he's driving on what looks to be a Fanatec rim. Fanatec sponsor Gran Turismo 7, so maybe no surprises there. Coming forward, we can see this is the actor playing Jann Mardenborough in his home. And again, the footage on screen, that's actually taken directly from the trailer. You can see the Cabernet name there. So interesting that they're sort of repurposing very old trailer footage. I think if you even look at the moisture meter, you can tell that this is really, really, really old because that moisture meter is not in the game. This was pre-launch footage, but again, he's on the Fanatec, and I think that's a CSL DD GT wheel that he's using, the wheelbase that he's using. He's not using the GT rim, which is quite interesting. More footage there from the trailer. You can see some more Fanatec stuff. You see a PS1 there on the shelf as well, and some other cars. That might be a Nissan Skyline on the shelf, and then maybe a Mini Cooper ahead of it. As we scan around the room, a Ayrton Senna helmet and maybe a Lego car down there as well. Again, more footage here from the trailer of the Lamborghini Huracan. And this is more trailer from the footage. So we saw that before. This presumably is his dad, who I'm going to guess by the story arc maybe is not too impressed that his son is doing all this. That'd be an easy story to do. Now, this stuff here is not, I believe, from the trailer. So this might be actual footage they've recorded. He's doing bumper cam. So bumper cam confirmed as OP. You can see here the classic Gran Turismo games. Love this. 2, A-Spec, 4, Prologue, 5, 6, and I guess 7 is actually in the console. Love that. And that confirmed as a Skyline. So my car knowledge is doing pretty good. At dinner, there's Geri Horner. So Geri Horner, previously Geri Halliwell of the Spice Girls, is now, I guess, the wife or the mother in the movie. You could see him there. I'm actually just going to go back. You can see him there in front of a car, a Ferrari. Very weird photo. It looks like they've superimposed him on front of a model car. The dimensions there don't really work out. I cannot work out this picture at all. Let's keep going. And there we've got Dodge Viper, Ferraris as well. Awesome stuff. Oh, nice Lamborghini there. Is that the Huracan? Let's have a look in gold. Oh, absolutely love that. So, and then the Nissan GTR. I think we can expect lots of Nissan stuff. This is obviously at the Red Bull Ring. So you see the Austrian, see turn 1 in the distance and then the Austrian flag painted there. And this is a very nice cinematic camera. This is shot by Neil Blomkamp, who did District 9, Elysium. He did some concepts for Halo back in the day. One of my favorite movie directors, actually. So I'm pretty excited to see this movie. And you can see here, again, I think this is Le Mans, but I can't work out exactly where it is. Unless it's a different circuit and they've painted the curbs. This is not Le Mans, but they've made it they've tried to make it look like Le Mans. We can see a full GT there. We can see, I think, the BMW M6, and we can see a Porsche 911. These might be of different ages of the cars. That might be an old Porsche 911. Couldn't quite see there. Here he is, obviously winning for Nissan. I think that's meant to be Le Mans, maybe. And then a story of, you can't do this. This is not in motorsport. It's for people with lots of money, and that's the cool thing about GT Academy. It was really for everyone, and I massively rate that. It's a Sony movie, so you can expect lots of Sony product placement. I can almost guarantee they're going to use Sony phones. GT Academy. There's Orlando Bloom, who might be one of the people running the contest. And here, if you've been to a real-world Gran Turismo event, you'll recognize these little things they do where you can play Gran Turismo in them. Let me know in the comments, by the way, if you've ever played Gran Turismo in one of these little rigs here. And trying to work out where this is. It might be a purpose-built studio. Can't make out that rig, but obviously he's going to be impressing people at his natural talent on the game. We can see here at Goodwood, and we have his username, which is actually Hungarian, which is interesting. Technic RS4, and Orlando Bloom as well, looking a little bit older. Here are potentially the finalists going to their place where they're going to do the real world stuff in GT Academy. GT Academy stuff, awesome. I think that was at Goodwood again. And now we've got Jann Mardenborough on the helmet, straight into the Nissan Skylines, Nissan GTRs, I should say. Going to get crucified in the comments for that. Here's David Harbour. Not exactly sure what his role is compared to Orlando Bloom. I'm guessing maybe Orlando Bloom is sort of on the Gran Turismo side, and David Harbour's on the actual motorsport side, but I could be wrong. At the Red Bull Ring. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please make sure you like, subscribe. It massively helps me out. I'm just doing this in my bedroom on my laptop, so this is not very high tech. Oh, here we go. Again, that's meant to be Le Mans, and we've got lots of prototype cars here. You can see, and actually, I think that's a Ford. The new GT40 in the foreground there, but definitely prototype cars in the background. And here we've got two Lamborghini Huracans. Trying to see if I can work out the other driver that I can't see. Oh, here he is. More cars here. See a Aston Martin there, Ferrari, the Lamborghini Huracan, and the Porsche again. Then the Skyline. That was an Audi R8 as well, I think.
Your kids are scrawny little gamer kids.
Well, that's where you come in.
I wonder if that's a Nordschleife. Oh, that might be Suzuki. I don't actually know where that is. Is that Alton Park? That might be Alton Park. Maybe they've dressed up Alton Park as Le Mans. Again, let me know in the comments here. Again, you can see some Asus branding here. So Asus almost certainly getting on board. Unless they actually sponsor these cars in real life. But I don't think Asus did, but I might be wrong. So you can see here, this is Nissan. Gran Turismo has a very strong relationship with Nissan. In fact, Nissan were the partner for GT Academy, weren't they? So makes sense. Awesome footage there. Had the Audi R8 overtaking the Skyline. Big spin. Don't know any of these other actors. They might just sort of be extras.
Hey, you get extra points for that in the game? Jesus.
So I'm guessing David Harbour is a sort of like cynical, like, computer game, just a waste of time sort of team principle. Yeah, from Neil Blomkamp, which is awesome. Absolutely love that. That was Silverstone in the background. There. Silverstone confirmed to Gran Turismo 7, maybe?
The drivers are going to hate you.
Okay, so he's made... We are kind of getting the whole... Spoiler alert, we are kind of getting the whole story here a little bit. But we know what the story is going to be a little bit. And a love interest, we love to see it. This is at Tsukuba, isn't it? Last corner of Tsukuba on the screen. That is Le Mans, right? Am I getting this wrong? I don't... What track is that? I'm getting confused by the curb. So you can see one of the cars absolutely spearing off into the left there. And I have to say, this is probably going to be my type of movie. So even, and that's, yeah, that is, I think, the Porsche 911 sort of Lego Technic one in the background, which some people, you might have that in the comments. It's quite a cool shot, isn't it? Into the McLaren F1 GTR, the most expensive car in Gran Turismo 7. Awesome. Let me know in the comments what you think about this movie coming out in August. Are you going to see it? Rate the trailer out of 10. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want me to do more analysis. But yeah, I'm going to pour over this some more and see if we can get any more secrets. But I'm kind of pleasantly surprised. I think if you like racing and you like Gran Turismo, then hopefully this is going to be a pretty good movie. All right, let's keep going.